Hello, art bosses. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the Art Boss Challenge. My name is Renauha. It is Thursday. It is Thursday, and Thursday is my favorite day. Although we're wrapping up the Art Boss Challenge, showing you the systems and the tools that you need to sell your artwork online and be on that simplest and fastest path to a six-figure art income, we're actually moving into implementation. We're actually moving into action, and we're moving into the dailies that you need to be doing in your business in order to make all this happen. So although today is the last day of the challenge, we are providing bonus sessions starting tomorrow with our laser focused coaching session. We know that you have lots of questions about what we covered this week. We wanted to wait until Thursday until you had the whole picture. You saw everything that we're doing before we start meeting in a Zoom room, in a private Zoom room, so that we can start talking about your businesses. And then on Monday, for those of you who were like, yeah, absolutely, would love a website audit, we're going to be meeting. All this happens same time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Friday is in a Zoom room. On Thursday, we're back in a Facebook Live. I'm going to be providing some free training on how to update your websites. Now that you understand the system and the tools that we use, we're going to talk about how you update your websites to make them selling machines instead of just expensive business cards. And then on Tuesday, we're going to have a back end, just kind of taking a look at the lead magnets that we use in the champagne room on Tuesday. So this is why I love today. I love today because we're talking about the ultimate return on investment. We're talking about conversions. We're talking about sales. We're going to be looking at the exact proven framework for closing sales. This framework is so powerful. This framework is it's powerful. It works. It's proven. And we're going to be giving it to you today. If you work the framework is going to work for you. So as you guys are signing in, say hello. Give us a like or a heart. Say hello to all the folks who are here today. Like Rita is here today. As always, you have access to Arty for all of the support and help that she provides during the challenge. I see a bunch of Facebook users. Dawn's here. Hello, Dawn. Super excited to get started today. Okay. So as we kind of jump in and we let folks pop in and we let folks get kind of warmed up today, say hello, pop a note in here. Again, give us either the thumbs up or the heart. If you're watching in replay, type in hashtag replay. Let us know that you're here. Okay. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We had a huge announcement on Tuesday. We talked about getting the champagne room tool for free. We're going to be working with one artist for free for 3 months. That's going to include access to the champagne room as well as access to Team Art Boss. I cannot wait to announce the name of the winner. We're going to be doing that later on today. And so excited. You're just going to be blown away. This artist is amazing, and I cannot wait to start working with them. Not going to give away the pronoun. Okay. So as we get started here, let's kind of start warming up. Let's talk a little bit about what would you rather sell? What would you rather sell? We're going to be talking about closing today. And so I want to get a little bit of clarity, and I want you guys to help me out. Or what would you rather sell? Would you rather sell an original painting or a reproduction? If you're a photographer, well, this question probably isn't going to apply to you. If you're a potter, this question probably isn't going to apply to you. If you're like a yoga teacher or an art teacher or some sort of instructor, we're going to get to the point in a minute. Okay. So it'll start to make sense why I'm asking that question. But I want to know we have people from Overland Park. I know who that is, Facebook user. I want to know, would you rather sell an original or would you rather sell the reproductions, reprints, cliches, whatever you want to call them? Which would you rather sell? I see a lot of comments coming in both. Okay. I see it's coming really quickly. So both originals. I've seen a lot of originals. A lot of people are asking about print on demand. They're asking about reproductions. They're asking, does this system work if you sell originals for 8K? Yes. Does this system work if you're selling reproductions for like $150? Yes. Okay. But I want to ask you, I want to dig in a little bit more. Okay. So because I want you to see that closing sales and having a system to close sales is about closing and having your business do more than just cover the cost of itself. We want to make sure that we're running a business that allows for us to be living that artist life and living that dream. So my next question for those of you who said reproductions, I want you just to think about this. Okay. I don't really need an answer in the comments, but I want you to think about this. Are you tempted to sell your reproductions because they cost less than your originals? Are you tempted to keep on offering a lower price offer instead of selling what has a large amount of profit built into it? Okay. So if you're a photographer, obviously, most of what you deliver, your tangible, is a type of reproduction. Okay. So we just want to make sure you're charging the right price. You're unapologetically standing in front of your product and charging a price that reflects the value of your artwork. Because if you're tempted to keep making offers, you're like, oh, it's just going to be easier to sell a reproduction, a reprint, a glitché. Then I'm going to tell you that I want you to get a reframe and I want you to start thinking about this. If you think that selling a lower price product is easier than selling a higher price product, I'm right here, right now, going to start telling you, and I'm going to start reaffirming this the whole entire time. It takes the same amount of time to sell a piece of artwork that is priced correctly as it does to sell a piece of artwork that is underpriced. And I'm even going to put the challenge out there because a lot of you have seen this. When you underprice your artwork, you actually tell the world that there's not as much value in it, and it becomes even more difficult to close your sales. So I want to give you a reframe. I want to start giving you some of the action items that you need to be thinking about as we go in and we start talking about closing more sales. You have to lead with your best offer. Okay. So for those of you who are like, I'm a potter, so I don't have reproductions, lead with your best offer. If you're someone who's like, you know what, I can sell my originals for thousands of dollars, or I can just go out there and look for people who want to buy the reproductions for a couple hundred, that's going to be easier. I'm going to tell you, it's not. We have to lead with our best offers. And that's exactly what we want you to be thinking about today. We want you to be thinking about what are your best offers. We want you to have more in 24. Okay. We want you to have more sales for your signature offer, for that offer that makes you money, for leading with what your best offer is. Okay. So I'm going to do hashtag no more excuses. Okay. Action takers get results. We're showing you one framework, a framework that's proven, a framework that not only artists use, it's a framework that is used in the online marketplace. The uniqueness here is we show you how to use all of this, the systems, the strategies, and the tools to sell artwork. Okay. We're going to start out. Okay. If you're starting out and you haven't ever sold a piece of artwork, or maybe you've just sold a couple here and there, this works. If you're already selling six figures, I have looked at your social media. I've looked at your artwork. If you said to me, I would love to work with you for 3 months for free, I went in and I checked all of your social media, and I even sent you messages. If I was like, I couldn't see anything in your social media, I'm like, hey, y'all, I have a question for you. Can I ask you a question about your business? So I've seen it. I know that we have artists who are already selling six figures. I know that we have artists who are just starting out. Each one of your businesses are unique. Okay. This is not a cookie cutter system. We're giving you the framework, but the reality is each one of our art businesses are just as unique as our artwork. Okay. So we don't want cookie cutter businesses here. I don't want to just give you something that like everybody's looks the same. The reality is the framework is the same. And then what we do on a daily basis and how we build out our content, how we find our beautiful, dreamy new clients, your businesses are unique. So this is what I'm going to do. We're going to jump into training really quick today. I want you to grab a spot in your house or your studio. I want you to grab a beverage of choice. Okay. I want you to like grab that notebook, grab that workbook, grab a pen and a paper because we're going to dig on in. Hey, everybody. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited that you guys are here today. We are going to be doing it. This is my favorite day. This is my favorite day because we are talking about how to make money. We are going to be talking about what we need to be doing in order to close more sales. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and do this. I love, love, love that I get to work with insanely talented group of people every single day. Hold on one second. I have people here trying to knock on my door, and I'm like, come back later. Okay, awesome, awesome. All right. I got sidetracked. I love this. I love this about the online market. I get to work out of my studio, out of my house, and I look at my front door right there. So guess what? I had someone trying to sell me something at the front door. Okay. Remember the days when you had to actually knock on doors to sell products? I'm going to tell you, I'm so glad that those days are gone because this is what I get to do. I get to work every single day with insanely talented artists. I get to have the hits of dopamine from your artwork. I get to see like your artwork when you come into my Facebook, and if we become friends, I get to see your artwork on a daily basis. Part of what I do in my free zone is I give you guys social media love. If I start seeing some of your posts and you start seeing me say, "Oh my gosh, amazing, fabulous, scroll stopping, stunning, yum," when I start seeing some of those words, I'm doing that because I want to give you a boost in reach. And that is what I believe in this whole thing so passionately, that I want to help you guys get even better reach in your social media. So I shared a post yesterday inside of my personal profile. It's called An Unexplainable Need, because I absolutely love being a creator. And I know that you may relate to this. I'm pretty sure you'll relate to this. But when we're creators and when we're artists and when we're talking about what we do and our passion for our artwork, sometimes people just don't get us, right? Some people are like, I don't understand why you're an artist, right? Maybe you're out hanging out with friends and they're like, yeah, my friend's an artist. How many times do people start telling you about like Aunt Susie? Oh my gosh, my aunt was an artist. And when she died, she left a whole garage full of artwork in her garage. It's like if I lead with, oh my goodness, I'm an artist, all I hear are all the negative stories about artists. When I start leading with my passion and what we talked about yesterday, when we talked about the problem to solution, when I start leading with the transformation that I provide, when I talk about what I do, when I talk about I get to work with insanely talented artists every single day, when I talk about I get to create artwork for TJ Maxx and Hobby Lobby, I get to provide pet portraits, right? Pet portraits that allow for people to show the world how much they love their pets. Then I get to have conversations that are not about Aunt Susie, who died with a garage full of all kinds of artwork. So I'm going to pop over really quickly. I want you guys to see this. Let me add, if you want to follow me on, add this because I want you to see this. I absolutely love being an artist, and I have an unexplainable need to create. And I share a whole story here in my social media about why I love being an artist and why this is what I was placed on this earth to do. Have 5 really juicy comments right now and have the ability to start conversations. When you start looking through my social media, I live what I'm talking about. I use the same strategies to sell my artwork, to connect with artists and connect with art lovers. And you can start seeing the juicy comments that I get inside of my social media simply because I'm following this roadmap that I'm going to be giving you guys today. And let's see here, let me pop back over and grab this. Okay. So let me pop on over and we can go ahead and get started. Okay. So I love this. I have this unexplainable need to really be a creator. And even more importantly, when I see that there are artists who are out there with such beautiful, amazing artwork, and they tell me all the time that they're not able to sell their artwork, and I have the ability to help them, I just can't walk away. Can't walk away. For years, I've had people come to me and say, "How are you selling so much?" Well, I'm sharing with you the exact strategy in order to be able to do that. So let's go ahead and we're going to jump on in and just get into the training. But as always, we just need to, let me add this in. We just need to do a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. Okay, I got people come into my front door. They must have dropped people off on the corner. Okay. All right, cool. So let's start right here. We've been working all week long, sharing with you the simplest and fastest path to a six-figure art income. This is about creating transformational selling versus the transactional selling. We want you to have a full transformation when you are running your art business. We want you to have all the ROIs. On Tuesday, we talked about all the different kinds of ROIs that you can get when you're working on your business. They start from clarity, just understanding what to do next. Large businesses like pay millions of dollars to get mentors, consultants, and people looking at their business to help tell them what they need to be doing next. What about the content? We need to make sure that we're using the right kind of content inside of our businesses to magnetize our ideal clients to us and then walk them down the path to the sale. We talked about that yesterday. We talked about the process for collecting leads. We have to be collecting leads in order to get that beautiful hidden ROI. If we're just trying to sell to the same people all the time, we may have found your business problem. And today we're going to be talking about that all-important ROI called conversions, sales. We need to be moving our businesses and claiming the return on investment. That is super important. So let's go ahead and this is what's happening for the rest of today. This is what we're going to be doing. This is the team Art Boss. These are the wonderful, lovely coaches that we work with on a weekly basis. And they're going to be coming into the Facebook group. I know that Shauna shared yesterday, she did an introduction and she introduced herself. We're going to be introducing you to Katie as well as to Diana. And you get to meet Rita every single day inside of the chat. So here are the things and the resources that you guys have access to. You have that studio link if you're working with Arty. You have the access to get all the replays for the week. You have the access to get to the homework, to the resources, to even all of the content that we're delivering today as well. We're going to be announcing the winner of the 3 months working with Team Art Boss for free, the giveaway. And tomorrow is going to be the laser focused coaching session. And we're also providing additional bonus training on Monday and Tuesday. This is the challenge schedule we have today, the simplest path to six-figure art income and beyond. You're going to walk away with that roadmap. And tomorrow we're doing the laser focus coaching. Okay. So this is the bonus schedule. Okay. So I just want, if you want to screenshot it, this is the bonus schedule. So tomorrow's laser focus coaching. Monday is your website audit. Tuesday is the champagne room. And then on Wednesday, the whole challenge closes down. We take down all of the training and we start working with the new art bosses who want to take the next step, who see the strategy and now want to know how to build out their business and what they need to do on a daily basis. So here's the link. If you haven't caught it yet, we have about 20 or 30 people who have registered for that laser focused coaching meeting that we're going to be doing tomorrow. You will need a VIP pass in order to work with us. You're going to come in. It's going to be a Zoom call. It's a little bit different than this because I actually get to see your lovely faces, and I also get to see your businesses. We're going to pull up your social media. We're going to pull up your websites. We're going to take a look at what you're currently doing, and we're going to make a plan and a path to move forward. I want artists to have full transformation. That's what this week is for. It is first to start, it's to show you the systems that you need, the tools that help get you automated, and then we start moving into the implementation and the action. This is Marie. I absolutely love Marie. Marie is an art boss. We support creative business owners, artists, artisans, instructors who want to know how to leverage the power of the online market. Okay. We want to help the folks who are like, I'm exhausted trying to figure all this out by myself. I help them build their business with a proven framework. Okay, we've shown you the framework with tools that you need that help get you back your time, and also with the strategies that allow for you to close your sales. We love doing this. This is what we were placed on this earth to do. I know it's an unexplainable need, okay, that I have to really serve and help an audience who, although they have an amazing, beautiful product, they may not be a business major. They may not understand how to leverage the power of sales. They may not know what to say to their customers. Today is about closing sales. Today is looking at that component in the formula that's called closing. And I'm going to be giving you the whole roadmap of what you need to do, the roadmap that closes sales. This is the Art Boss formula. Okay, we've been working with this the whole entire week. That very first day, I gave you the whole entire formula. We talked about how to build a container. Yesterday, we talked about collecting leads and connecting with leads. We talked about the path to the sale. Today, we're going to be talking about closing leads. And the whole entire week, I've been showing you exactly the tools that you need to be using in your business. This isn't about a tool that's just for the heck of it. We're using tools due to the just vast number of leads that are sitting out here in the online market. The 2 billion people who check in on a daily basis, just merely in Facebook. The sheer number of leads that are out here, there is no way that we can talk to them all on a monthly basis, a weekly basis, or a daily basis. So we have to have the tools that allow for us to find the leads, start collecting that engagement and that purchase intent, and then start walking this beautiful smaller list of hot leads down the path to the sale and start closing them. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. High ticket versus low ticket. I asked you guys earlier, do you want to sell originals or reproductions? Really what I want to get to is if you chose reproductions because you believe that it's going to be easier to sell a low price offer, I'm going to tell you right now, it's way easier to close one high ticket than trying to find 100 low tickets. Okay. When you start really ramping up your lead generation machine and you start seeing the time it takes to find one person to raise their hand, don't leave money on the table. We have to lead with our best offers, and we have to lead with offers that allow for us to be profitable and allow for us to have a thriving business that allows for us to be living the artist life. Okay. So I want to just debunk the myth that you're like, I'd rather go find 100 people to pay me $10 rather than just sell one $1,000 price painting. Okay. You do the numbers. Okay. That a profitable business is going to be when you lead with your best offer. Okay. So number one, this is about selling. We want you to move. We want the transformation that you see in your business is because you're moving from transactional sales where you're just posting pictures of your artwork, putting a price next to it. When someone says beautiful, pouncing on them. Okay. We want you to move from that. That doesn't work. We know that doesn't work, to transformational sales. We want you to have the ability to start walking your ideal client down the path to the sale. That's really what we talked about yesterday during our day 2 of the challenge. This is the reality, okay? The reality is you don't have to wait for someone else to sell your artwork for you. You don't have to wait for someone to give you permission to sell your artwork. I'm going to stop right there and I'm going to say, I absolutely love my gallery owners who sell my artwork. I absolutely love the shows that convert high amount of sales. But I am totally done with just having my only strategy, begging gallery owners to put my stuff in their gallery, which actually isn't the hard part. It's actually having them walk someone over to my piece of artwork and close that sale. I don't have to wait for them to do that anymore. I also don't have to wait for a show to give me permission to say, yes, you can lug all your stuff 500 miles across the country, sit out in the rain or the heat or the snow and try to sell your artwork. I don't have to wait for someone to do that. I can do it right here in the online market from the comfort of my own home. Okay. The framework for selling. We have to have a framework for selling. And you can go any speed that you want to. When you have a framework, so if you're thinking, oh my goodness, I don't want to ramp up to 6 figures really fast. I just want to go at a slow and easy pace. No, you can do that. Maybe you need to go zoom really fast. Maybe you need to be like, yeah, no, I need to be making money now. I need to start covering the rent for my studio. I need to cover the cost for my supplies. And I need to have money left over so that I can be living the artist life. We're going to be giving you the roadmap so that you can start customizing it. Okay. You can go any speed that you want to go. Here's why. This is the framework that we use to close sales. It is called speed. Okay, we call it speed for a very specific purpose. Okay, this is the framework for closing. And we're going to walk through it and I'm going to put it on a roadmap for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. If you haven't pulled out your workbook yet, these are the pages in your workbook. I've been giving you a lot of training before I even get to the slides that are in the workbook, but I want you guys to see this. You can glow at your own speed. This is the framework we use to sell art online. First, you have to season your social media, okay? You have to use your powerful social media content to find leads, okay? Nurture those leads and then walk them down the path to the sale first. Number 2, we have to, I don't care if you like this word or not, but we have to pitch. We have to make offers and we have to make offers to the right people. Okay. So if you're in your social media and you're nurturing everyone and you're putting all this beautiful content, but then you come to me and you're like, my family didn't even know that I sold artwork. My friends had no idea that I was a selling artist. You're missing this component. And I talk to so many people who are missing this one component. Okay. You have to be making offers to the leads, to your ideal clients, so that they know that you're a professional selling artist. Okay. You have to be set up in your social media and look like a professional artist. Number 3, okay, this is the one that you're going to decide. This is set up like a speedometer to determine how fast you're going to go. Number 3 is super important and super pivotal. Okay. Engage. Okay. You have to create a personal relationship with your ideal clients. Okay. That means we have to have the system that allows for us to filter through all the looky-loos, all the spammers, scammers, troublemakers, people who will never purchase. And we have to create the engagement that starts showing us exactly who is getting ready to purchase. The second E is for email. Okay. We can have an art business that's really prosperous in the social media and online. But if the online or social media platform crashes on us, goes away, slaps us on the hand, restricts us, we get hacked in it, we have to have a business that is strong enough to weather any storms that may happen in social media. Okay. I like to think of social media as a sandbox. It's a sandbox owned by someone else. Okay. So lots of kids are playing in the sandbox. Not everybody gets along. And I'm also going to tell you that other critters use sandboxes for other things. Okay. So we need to make sure that we have the opportunity to work with our clients off platform. We need to be collecting those email addresses and starting to create those email campaigns that allow for us to nurture and close sales right there inside of our email campaigns. And the D stands for diagnosing. Okay. So we need to be setting up our selling system. And then once we have our selling system and we have the tools that allow for us to collect the engagement and the information we're collecting in social media, how people are responding to our offers, how they're engaging with us, the email addresses. Now we have the ability to start diagnosing the disconnect. We can start looking into our selling systems. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're using that champagne room, I can tell you exactly where your leads are getting stuck, and we can make a plan to keep your business moving forward. Okay. So this is the framework that we use. Let's put it on a map. Let's put it on a map. What do we need to be doing? Okay. So the very first thing that we need to be doing is we need to be seasoning our social media. So what does that mean? What does that mean? You have to at minimum show up like a selling artist in your social media. Had over 3,000 artists this week ask me for help to sell their artwork online. And when I look at their social media, no avatar, no picture in the banner, absolutely no information about their artwork. Okay. If you want SEO optimization, the most optimized site that's out there is Facebook. And if someone knows that you're an artist and types in your name at minimum, your Facebook is going to show up. When they pull up your Facebook, they're gonna be like, well, this can't be the same person. This can't be the person I'm looking for. Sometimes we just need to season it with salt and pepper, just like that. For many of you, we can get that done really quickly and get your social media seasoned with salt and pepper. This is perfect for an artist who understands the power of running paid ad strategies, because you just need for your ad to align what's in your social media. And when people kind of check you out, it just needs to confirm what's in the ad. Salt and pepper, I love that system. So for some artists, that's all you need to do. For artists who are telling me, I don't want to run ads. I don't want to run ads. Well, now you've got to season your social media with the powerful content that closes sales. We used Cindy as an example yesterday. She's went out there just to find email addresses. She was using a strategy where she was really seasoning her social media really well and was closing 3K every time she used that series of posts. Okay, so first one. Second one, already on there, pitch. We have to be making offers. Here's what's going to happen. I hate when this happens, when I watch this happen for artists. If you're really good at nurturing and serving your audience and you're out there dropping beautiful images of your artwork, letting people visually dine on your artwork over and over, and then wondering why you're not closing. If you're not making offers, someone else will make an offer and close that sale for you. Okay. Someone else is going to swoop in, make an offer for their artwork. And here's what they're going to think. Oh my gosh, that was the easiest sale I've made. It's because you did all the work to nurture them. They came in with the offer and they closed the sale really easily. Okay. We have to be making offers. We have to be talking about our offers in a way that's transformational. And again, if you didn't watch yesterday's training, it was exactly about walking your ideal client down the path to the sale with a transformational process versus very transactional. Okay, so we have to be making offers in our social media. We want you to get clarity on that offer that you lead with, and we want you to have clarity on pricing. Okay, so when you're pitching, we're really talking about the clarity in that offer that you're going to lead with. We like to call it your signature offer. And say it over and over, okay, until I'm blue in the face. I want you to be charging a price that reflects the value of your artwork. Engagement. Oh, there we go. I missed a slide. Engagement. You need to have your clients starting to raise their hand. We have to take people from followers to leads to where we start seeing who are the hot leads, and we are engaging our clients. It is our responsibility to reach out to our clients and to our future customers and give them everything they need to say yes. We want to have our clients raising their hands, and then we want to be able to track that engagement. Okay, back to the tool. That's why I'm so obsessed with the champagne room, because when we set up the champagne room, it can automatically track the engagement that our ideal clients are doing. When they give us a yes, we can start seeing what's happening. Okay. Because once we have engagement, now we have the ability to start creating lead reports. I'll give you an example. If you're setting up the champagne room, you can say, show me all the people who have signed up for my lead magnet, who have downloaded one of my digital downloads, who has opened up my email in the last 3 weeks, who has also been to my website visually dining on my piece of artwork, and has also come and hung out with me in a live event when I've done my new art drop. That person is way more likely to purchase than someone who doesn't open your emails, never comes to your lives, never looks or even downloads or even asks for anything that you've ever created. Okay. You now have the ability to start seeing who's getting ready to purchase. Emails. They're the forgotten asset. That's how I'm going to say it. They're the forgotten asset. I feel like so many people collect email addresses, and then it's like a book they put up on the shelf and they don't pull back down for years. And then when like a little moth is eating away at it, they're like, oh, dang, this isn't working. Okay. Emails, the forgotten asset. If you don't have a way to contact people offline, okay, then you're missing out on the whole entire closing process. I'm even going to put this out here. If you can't reach out to your leads offline, you actually don't have a hot lead. Okay. You don't have a hot lead until someone's reading your emails. This is about list building. We have to have list. Once you have a list, I showed you how easy yesterday. We did a little sales plan, how easy it is to build a list. We have to have list with the right people on it, and then you have gold. We can start looking at the size of your email list, and I can start telling you, you have sales in there right now based on your data in your pipeline. You have $5,000 sitting there. Let's go get it. Okay. And we have to have this in an automated way. Okay. We don't have time to send out one-off emails to everybody. When our list builds, we need to have all of this automated so that when someone says, yes, I would love to learn more about you, that we can have a series of emails that goes out forever and keeps nurturing people and giving them everything they need to say yes. Diagnose. I'm not going to spend a ton of time here because you really need to be able to see who is getting ready to purchase. And when you're running a system and you have a tool that collects the data and that information, you now have the ability to start diagnosing where are your leads getting stuck in the process. Where on this road, right? Where are your leads getting stuck? Are they still stuck in your social media? Are they not looking at your pitches? Are they not engaging with you? Do you have their email address? We can start diagnosing where they're getting stuck. For some of you, I'm going to look at your champagne room and I'm be like, it's looking great. It is time to amp things up. We need to start adding gas to the whole entire system. Okay. Because when we know what's happening with our leads, when we have a system that tracks our leads, we know how to close the gaps. We know how to plug those leaks, and we know how to add the gas. Because scaling, this is the last one, I added this in for this map. You want to be on 6 figures and beyond. You like the beyond word? We need to scale. We just need to get the lead generation machine. We need to be putting more resources into that lead generation, run your system, and that's how you scale to the 6 figures and beyond. There is, putting it out there, it's a big statement. There's no one else out here doing this. No other artists, art coaches really showing you how to do this. There's no one else out here focusing on the strategies, the systems, and the tools. Most of the coaches that I watch, I love them all. They all provide huge value, but they're only giving tips and tricks. What I'm looking for is someone who's interested in being leap years ahead of your competition. We talked about it already. The online market is getting saturated. It's getting more sophisticated, and you have to figure this out now because the longer you wait, the harder it's going to get. And we know that you're going to need support doing this. Okay. And you have a choice here. You have a choice. You have a choice to go alone. You have everything you need. I've shown you the system and the tools. Yeah, I gave you the roadmap. I gave you the path to the sale. I gave you the whole entire formula. You can go alone, okay? Or you can continue with support. Over the next 3 days, I'm going to be moving into the support role. We're going to be doing the laser focused coaching. We're going to be doing the audits. We're going to be doing you want to see a lead magnet in the champagne room. We're going to be moving into the support. So I had a choice. Okay. I had a choice 3 years ago. I had started looking at my business. It was eating up a lot of my time. I wanted automations. And when I found the champagne room and how much money it was saving me over the other tech tools, I started leaning into it. I right away was like, oh my goodness, artists need this tool. But I also knew that if I just showed them the tool and said, have at it, have fun, go learn, you'd get overwhelmed. You would be frustrated and you'd be like, this isn't working. So I've spent 2 years hiring the team, hiring the Facebook ads manager so that you can really gear up your lead generation machine, hiring the AI content coaches so that you know how to actually take everything that I've written in here, everything that I've built in the champagne room so that you can actually like change it to sound more like you and your voice. And also the tech support team who really gets in there and starts pushing the buttons and looking at your champagne room and going, oh, you need this slider turned on. You need this one. You need this one. Okay. So it took 2 years before we had a team put together that would allow for me to confidently say, this is a tool you need, and I'm going to show you how to use it. I'm not just going to be like, oh, it's out there, go figure it out, have fun on your own. Okay. So here are the next steps. Here are the next steps. We want you to have the full entire system. Okay. We want you to have a 6-figure art selling system. This is a business system that we gave you this week. We gave you the clarity. That's your first return on investment. That beautiful little workbook that I gave to you is the first like 13 pages in your playbook. Okay. So we gave that to you for free. That was return on investment number 1. We have a beautiful team of super passionate industry experts that love working with artists. This is the difference between what's out there. Okay. We believe in this so much. We love artists and we know the uniqueness of being an artist and having artwork and closing artwork in the online market. I just gave you the roadmap. That's the closing roadmap. Okay. Believe in this so much. I want you to have all the tools that you need, but we know that you have to understand the system and start applying it to your business. Okay. So yes, I made an offer to you guys. This was on Tuesday. It was a huge announcement, right? I was giving away the champagne room 3 months working with Team Art Boss for free. And we're going to be making that announcement today. I cannot wait to share about this artist. Okay. We had over 100 people say, yeah, I would love to work with you for free for 3 months. Last night, I looked at everyone. Okay. And I came down to 5 artists that this morning, Team Art Boss and I took a look at the list and we were like, who is the most ready to use this tool? Who do we want to work with for 3 months? Okay. So it was super hard. This is what I did. I looked at everybody. If you said, I want to work with you for free, I looked at your social media. If I couldn't find your social media, I sent you a message in Messenger and said, hey, I've got a question for you. Can you share a little bit more about your art business? Okay. So if you didn't get that message, go into your message request folder. It's in there. It's not too late to respond to some of that. Okay. And today we selected the name of the artist that we're going to be working with. Okay. We want you to be like Kate. Okay. Kate is an amazing artist. She works the show circuit, does extremely well. She makes 6 figures and beyond ready, and she leverages the power of the online market. Okay. This is Kate. Before she worked with us, she was making right about $5K a year. And then within 6 months of working with us, she was making $80K every 6 months. Okay. So super crazy. This is Louise. She is a branding expert. She's actually a fractional CMO, if you know what that is. Okay. So she works for large companies and she helps them build their marketing plans. But she came to me and she's like, I can help other businesses build their brand and their strategies. But when it comes to my own artwork, I'm kind of like, I'm getting in my own way. We started working in the champagne room and she was like, whoa, you're kidding me. This is all it cost. She was saving thousands of dollars a month because the tools that she was currently using to run her fractional CMO business and her art business, and she has a branding business. She was like, I can put it all in here and I can save like tons of money. So I just want you to know that that tool is freaking amazing. We also love working. This is Kayla. Kayla is a mom. She has 2 kids. During the launch that she's referring to here, right, we show you how to do virtual online selling events. That's one of the most important engagement tools that we have, and that we show you the skill set. We actually give you our playbook. She closes 5K every single time that she creates one of those. And I want to tell you, 2 little toddlers at the time that she did this event, her grandmother was in a nursing home. Her sister was living with her, and her and her nephew, and I think it was her sister who had COVID. She was like, oh my gosh, Ren, I'm going to go crazy. She still closed 5K. So if you're saying, I'm too busy for this, how long is this going to take? I'm going to tell you, you want to see someone who's busy. This woman is super busy, but she still makes time to close sales in her art sales. And I believe in this so much. Okay. I believe in this so much that I spent the last years putting together the Art Boss formula, asking super amazing, super powerful industry experts to work with you. I've already built out the funnels for my own businesses. I've already built out the email campaigns for my own businesses. When you come into that champagne room, you're getting all of that. Okay, I put that in there for you. You have the checklist. You have access to us on a weekly basis. You also, in this little right-hand corner on the side, it says Facebook community. You also have access to that insanely talented group of artists who are all working together for the same purpose. Okay. We need to know the difference between our competition, the people who are just going to try to like look in on our business and try to steal our process, versus the people who were all trying to support each other. Okay. We're going to work with you, okay, over 12 months to build out your art sales system. Okay. That's what we're committing. We're working with you for a full year to do this. This is Jenny. Jenny used one sliver of what's inside of the program. It's that launch kit. She did a art drop. You can call it whatever you want. An art drop, a new collection, like inventory reduction sale. She went out, and her very first time that she offered to her online audience the ability to purchase her artwork, she closed over 7K in sales. Okay.
Hi, I'd love to give a big shout out to Karen Uha for her Art Boss marketing formula. She's done a fantastic job putting this together. It works. It's brilliant. I just did my first launch and I made over $7,000 in art sales. It will teach you new techniques to add new collectors to your collector base. And if you do the work, you'll get the results. You don't need a master's in marketing. Karen's put it all here together for you. These are tried and true techniques that big companies use, and she's great. She's great, and they're also very nice.
She's so sweet. I love that last part. Okay. If you need to watch that testimonial, I popped it into the Facebook group. Okay. So she is amazing. Look, I mean, her artwork, amazing. Okay. But she followed the playbook. She used one sliver of what we teach, and she closed 7K. It's crazy amazing. So here's how it all works. Okay. So we spend the first 2 weeks getting you on board, getting you access to like the membership libraries, the meeting schedule, the Facebook group, all of those things that in the champagne room. Okay. We're going to be talking about that in a second. We get you up to speed on that champagne room, because the second thing that we're going to work with you, like during that next month, we're going to immediately set up your pipeline, okay, your CRM and your lead generation machine. This is about getting an ROI as fast as possible. You need to have leads coming in so that you're getting that really beautiful hidden ROI, which is called leads. During the next 2 months, we want you to set up your first virtual selling event so that you're turning those leads into sales. Okay, so we have all of that available for you guys. And then, okay, then we put this all together in that first 90 days, working with, the Art Boss formula. You have to set up the system and the tools to create those high converting online events, and you're going to be closing thousands of dollars. Okay. So Jennifer, it took right about, it was actually less than 90 days. It took her right about the 70-day mark when she went out and did her first virtual event. Okay. And when all of this comes together, depending on the speed that you choose. Okay. You can choose to go like at a more moderate pace and like, I really don't need to make six figures yet. I want to go a little bit slower, or you can go zoom fast. Okay. Whatever speed you want to go. But artists see their big ROIs. Okay. Not the, we're giving you clarity right away. We're giving you content. We've already written all the content for you. We're giving you the leads because we're building out that lead generation machine. Okay. They see their sales ROIs in 30 to 60 days. Okay. Some even faster. Sometimes they're like, oh my gosh, just getting the right content in your social media can close sales. So it can happen even faster than 30 days. But you need to be making offers, right? If you're making offers, let's get 20 offers out there. I'm watching them close 1 to 5 sales a month, which depending on how, like what price they believe reflects the value of their artwork is anywhere from 1 to 5K and beyond. Okay. So enrollment is opening if you're interested in taking that next step. It's one framework that we teach. It's the Art Boss formula. It's having access to all the training pre-recorded in the library, 24/7 access. Okay. Has access to all the checklists, the Facebook community. You can see in the bottom left-hand corner, these beautiful coaches, content creation, Facebook ads manager, as well as your tech coaches. You have daily during the workday access to Rita, who is our community manager, and everything is sitting in here, easy to use, as well as having the help with implementation from your coaches. So we're going to work with artists at all level for 12 months to build out your art businesses. We're going to customize a plan that will work for you so that you have a unique business. Okay. This is about full transformation. Okay. These are full transformation programs that build your art sales systems. With the champagne room, we're going to talk about it. Okay. The champagne room and the team, everybody who you can work with during the week, so that you don't have to change your computer, and so that you have what you need that's going to do the heavy lifting of sales and marketing for you. Okay. I'm so excited. You have two choices here. Okay. You can work in the formula two different ways. Okay. Same framework. You can do it yourself. Okay. We're offering you a do-it-yourself package that includes access to our lovely coaches. Okay. To our Facebook ads manager, to our content creation coach, as well as to our tech in the champagne room. Okay. So you can do it yourself. Or you can choose the one that you get a quicker ROI because we're actually building out your lead generation machine for you. And you're getting weekly coaching and consulting. I'm looking at your business every single week. I'm pulling up your champagne room and I'm looking at every single week and going, what's going on? Okay. And we're taking a look at it. We just had that meeting today. It's called the CEO meeting. Just left that meeting and we had amazing conversations. And we had so many aha moments of like, whoa, wait, that's how I can automate my business even more. Okay. So let's talk about the do-it-yourself option. Okay. So for those of you who's like, you're like, I don't know which one I would choose. Well, let's talk about it. Everyone who chooses either the done for you or the do it yourself, okay, so is getting the champagne room for free. I believe in it so much that I'm paying for your seats inside of the champagne room. I do not own the champagne room. I believe in that tool so much. I'm actually covering the cost of your seat in the champagne room. Okay, that's how much I believe in it. That is over a $4,000 value right there. Okay, $4,164 over that year. We're giving you access to all of the training pre-recorded in the training libraries. There's never been a person who said there's not enough training. Usually people are like, whoa, there's like a lot of training in here. You're getting weekly meetings with the coaches, the 3 coaches I introduced you to, Katie for tech, Shauna for content creation, as well as your Facebook ads manager, okay? Get a daily Q&A, the opportunity to ask questions on the daily inside of your Facebook. We call it the Help Hub. Miss Rita is here. She manages that Help Hub. This is really for artists who want a slower speed. Okay. ROI, making the 6 figures isn't like a big concern right now. It's really more of a grassroots kind of business where you want to build your business from the ground up. Okay. So it's really perfect for business owners who they like the do it yourself. Okay. So we provide all of that training library, and we provide the weekly coaches because we know you're still going to have questions. That's That's just the way it is. Okay. We call that the Art Magnet Pro. It's about magnetizing your leads and then walking them down the path to the sale. Okay. $497 a month for 12 months. Or if you'd like to save $1,000, you can just do the 5K pay in full. Okay. So amazing, amazing content, amazing access. Never going to find a group of coaches and industry experts that love your business almost as. I just want to point it out. This is a steal deal because if you do the math for the champagne room, if you just decide like, I'm just going to do the champagne room, I don't need Ren's help, I don't need anybody's help, that over the year is going to be $4,164. So that's what you're saving. Think about this. You're getting full access to my full team, my full formula, the full Art Boss formula for like less than $70 a month. It's like crazy. Okay. This is an amazing deal. Here's your second option. You're like, I love this tool, but I know I'm going to need more help than that. Okay. So if you're like, I need to be on, like, I need to be making six figures now. Like I need it now. What we're going to do is we're going to build your resources for you. And we're going to show you how we're building them so that you can continue to use them. Okay. You can year after year, month after month. It's more than just consulting, because in consulting, what consultants like to do is they don't want to show you the secret side on the backside, because they want to constantly just like keep you and sell to you constantly. We're going to do it for you. And we're going to show you how we're doing it. Okay. So the consulting package, if you would like more, of a done for you product and a done with you product, you get everything that we just talked about. The free champagne room. You get all the training libraries, you get access to the coaches, you get that Facebook group for the Help Hub. You also, what am I missing? I think that's it. You get everything that was in the magnet. Okay. But we're also, I believe in this so much. Okay. You need to get to that big ROI quickly. You need to get to the lead generation machine that's out there and automatically finding you 200 leads every single month. Okay. We want you to have, that's a 7K value. We're not only setting up your funnels and getting your champagne room all set up and your email sequences all set up. We're also setting up an ad for you inside of the metaverse. We're going to set it up inside of the metaverse, and we're going to manage it for you for a month after it's set up. And then, by the way, you have more questions, just pop on over to the meetings that Diana hosts, and she'll look at your ads with you as well. Okay. So it's kind of crazy. We know you just need to get hundreds of leads right out of the gate. And that's what this product is set up to do. We want to do it with you, and we want to get it built really quickly. We're talking 30 days so that by day 45, you're already closing sales. This isn't about trying to like poke around and just go at a slower speed. Okay. Also, here's where some of the really big stuff happens. Weekly CEO strategy calls with me. A dedicated Slack channel with me, launch support, right? When you're doing your virtual selling events, you're like, I'm not really sure if I'm like, how do I do this? How do I do that? I have someone who wants to buy. How do I launch support for online selling events from Team Art Boss? And I'm looking at those on a weekly basis with you. Success coach for accountability, okay, huge. And then all of our Art Boss coaches looking at your business plan every single week, making sure you're on target to meet your sales goals. Okay. Really starting to diagnose where things are happening. Okay. This is called the Art Biz Pro. Okay. It is the consultation package. And that big number 3 is because we only take 3 people a month for this. Okay. It is by application only. We want to make sure that you're ready for this. We want to make sure that you are a good fit for this. Okay. So we take 3 people. We already have our first. Okay. So I want you to recognize that this package is so powerful that we'll take the 3 for January, and then you can be put on the waiting list for the end of February or March. Okay. So super powerful stuff here. And you just need to grab a call with us. We're going to talk about that. Okay. For those of you who are ready to go right now, you can grab this link. Rita, if you're there, would you put this link as a hyperlink? This is the sales page. Let me just go ahead and add this. This is the sales page. I want to just kind of It's going to give you all the information that you need in order to decide whether you want to do this or not. So here it is. Yeah. This is what you're going to see when you click on that link. You're going to be like, yep, I'm ready to go. We really understand that you want to not only hear me tell you about what everything is in here, you want to see it and you want to read it. This is behind the scenes, everything that you get. If you choose the Art Business Pro, you get this part 1 upgrade. If you want the Art Business or the Art Magnet, which is just the do-it-yourself package, this is what you're getting. Okay. So you can read through this. The champagne room is free. When you work with us, we provide that support. I also want you to look at the bonuses that you get, but here's the really important one, and I'm going to get to it right here. I put it right next to each other. If you're like, I'm not really sure which one is best for me, come here, read through it. And if you're like, yeah, I'm a grassroots kind of person, I want to do it myself, you can purchase right here. You have 2 options. You can make one payment of $5K, or you can take the 12 payment option. If you are interested in the Art Business Pro, it's a one payment of $15,000 or 12 payments of $1,500. Okay. That's by application only. So if you would like to do that, click here and you'll get access to my calendar. We have a lot of Q&A section here. And then really, I want you to understand why the Art Business Pro is the quicker ROI. It'll actually make you money quicker. You won't be in the champagne room trying to build out the tools. We want you to be making the cash quick. Okay. So read through that. Okay. This is a total of $90,000 for $15K. It's just kind of crazy. So if you need a little bit of help picking the right program, click on that. It's totally cool too. We can definitely grab a call with you. Okay. So, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So much goodness. So much goodness. This is just kind of crazy. So there, Team Art Boss, these are the things that you're going to read about inside of the landing page. Which option is best for your business? Let's just take a minute here. Okay. I know you guys have questions. I'm going to answer them, totally going to answer them. But let me just talk about like, which is the best option? Okay. Of course, like the Art Business Pro is the best option. I know you're like, well, of course you're going to say that. It's about getting a return on investment. That's all it's about. Okay. I am going to be in there building your funnel. Diana's going to be building that first ad. We're going to be getting your leads right away. You're going to have the next 12 months to get up to speed on your own, because we want you to be able to leverage the power of this tool and continue to use it year after year. Okay. This is what's going to differentiate your business from your competition. The Art Magnet Pro, we don't charge you for it. It's like over there. Okay. It's free. You're getting all of that access to our coaches in the libraries. It's included. The champagne room is free. We're providing that for you as well. The consultation package with weekly meetings with me is included in this. So if you really want to work with me, you want to ask me questions about your business, and you want me to look at your business on a weekly basis, this is the product for you. You want daily support? I provide daily support in the Slack channel. So we have a Slack channel that's dedicated. I check that once a day and provide feedback. If we have to have a conversation, then we have a conversation. Ask any art boss who's in the Business Pro. There's a lot of Loom videos that go out. Sometimes I'm just pulling up your champagne room and going, oh, you forgot to click this. Boom, done. You have a success coach and accountability. It's huge. The difference between done for you is if you're really good at your own accountability, awesome. We love that. If you want help with it, pop on over here. We have that done for you lead magnet. I'm going to build it for you. We have that done for you ad setup. And we also really just take a look at your whole champagne room and just, make sure that all those little things are tightened up and attached and ready to go, so that when you send out your first email sequence and you send it out, that it's actually working. It's not just going into the never, never void. Okay. So again, only taking 3 people for this program. The most important thing in the Art Business Pro is the fact that you're getting access to industry experts who are building your lead generation machine for you. Okay. I love working with you guys. Okay. You have access. This is where you have access to me on a daily and a weekly basis We have folks here who are like, I mean, I'm going to point out Brenda. Okay. Brenda is using, again, a sliver of what we taught her. She is monetizing a Facebook group. Okay. And she's like, woo, I'm getting commissions. Oh my gosh, I'm selling artwork. This is what she said. I'm selling artwork off of my wall behind me. Okay. And it's not just because she's doing a Facebook Live, but she's following the strategy that we've given to her. Then there's Camille. Camille is like, woohoo, woohoo. She literally goes, woohoo, fantastic. Okay. She used to sell her artwork in that $2,300 range, and she has the system. She raised her price to $5,300, and she's like, closing it, closing it. We have Jo Claire, who I love what she said, because she's like, oh, girl, the posts that convert, those 500 pre-written social media posts are invaluable. And when you work with Shauna, our content coach, who really shows you how to pop it into an AI to like get it to actually season for who you are in your business, crazy, crazy. The Art Business Pro, why we recommend it, it's the fastest path. It is the fastest path to the ROI. It's the fastest path to 6 figures. We're doing the heavy lifting for you. You get VIP CEO status. You're getting a success coach. You're getting that sales ROI and weekly check-in. I'm looking at your business every single week. Okay. This is the best deal, because if you just break out the cost, if you went out and bought each one of these things individually, and this is just a part of what's in here, you went and bought the champagne room, that's $4K. You went and had someone set up a lead generation machine. We're talking anywhere between $2K for the funnel build and $2 and $5K for the funnel build. I'm going to tell you $2 and $5K, and then another $2K for the ad build out. Okay. So right there, we're already talking $11,000. And if you went out to get a CEO consultant package, you're talking $3K a month in the $36,000 range. Believe me, I know. Okay. 1 year. Okay. We're going to be working with you for 1 year. And if you're still going, I'm not sure which is the right option for me, this is a really great chart that will help you. Got to lean in because I don't know if I can read this without my glasses. This is a really great tool to help you decide. Okay. So if you're like, yeah, you know what, the Art Boss is great, but I think I'm just going to do it on my own, it's totally cool. You can totally just do the champagne room. It is $347. Remember, that tool is owned by Melissa Ricker in Engineered to Scale. And that's going to run you right around $4,164. Okay. You're just getting access to the tool only. You're not getting access to our training libraries or our coaches or the consulting. But if that's something you want to do, perfect. If you would like a little bit more help, if you would like the Art Magnet Pro, where we're going to not only show you how to use the champagne room, but we're going to show you how to set up the strategies, the tools, and the systems, then you can work with us for $497, or it's that pay in full. It's like FIK pay in full. Okay. It's a do it yourself. Do the math. It's an additional like $800 to just move on up and work with us so we can actually get you the full transformation. What is that? I'm doing the math. $70 a month just to work with 3 coaches. Oh, and I forgot, Rita's here. She also runs our camera ready coaching sessions, where we really help you get up to speed with your Facebook Lives so that you can't, because here's what we know. How you show up online so much impacts what you can sell. Okay. And then if you're like, you know what, I just need someone to be running this. I need to totally take it off my plate. Yes, I still want to understand how to work in the champagne room. Then you have the option, okay, this is the difference between the done for you and the do it yourself. Okay. It's that consulting package right over there. So who's this for? Okay. We're going to be taking questions in a minute, but we still have to announce the winner who's going to work with us. Okay. Who's this for? You're done waiting another year trying to figure this out all by yourself. Okay. You're exhausted by trying to find those tips and tricks and then sort out why one seems to be counter against the other, and they're driving you in all different directions. Okay. If you're done with that, this is perfect for you. This is perfect for you if you're a professional artist and you know that finding leads is the key to really getting more sales and getting the right leads. Okay. The right people. You know that your artwork is important and you believe it. It's your responsibility to get it into the hands of the people who need it. Okay. This is for you. Okay. If you've got to be driven and ambitious, period, and not afraid to do the work. Even though we're building this out for you, we want you to be able to understand what we're doing so that you can continue to do it and manage it on your own in the future. Okay. All of the stories, all the people I've introduced you to were people who showed up, took radical responsibility, and persisted even when there were obstacles and challenges. Okay. So if that sounds like you, here are some early action bonuses that we're offering to you guys. There are only 3 spots for that Art Business Pro. If that's something you want, you can claim one of those spots or you can get on the wait list. Okay. You're also, if you join by Wednesday, that's next Wednesday when we close the Art Boss Challenge, officially close everything and remove all the training, we're going to pay for the champagne room for you. Okay. So that's a $4,000 value. And for the first 3 art bosses, no matter which speed you choose, we're going to build out your lead magnet for you. Okay. So this is super crazy. We're just going to build I'm just going to go in there. I'm going to get your lead magnet built, get it done, and get you the hyperlink so that you can start posting it inside of social media, using it in your email, sending it to people who are like, who will share it with their friends too. Okay. So here's my invitation to you. If you are interested in just starting now, you can purchase straight off of that link that I gave you. It's the one that Rita just posted at 2:07. It's the one, well, she's posted the book link too. I'm sorry, Rita, I'm not sure if you posted the link to read about everything. If you just want to come on board and you want the grassroots do it yourself, I want you to go, I want you to go to launch.karenauha. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I might even have it here. Nah, here it is. We'll go all the way back. Sorry, I didn't put this in here it is. Okay. If you're ready to go right now, we're going to get you to the library today. We're going to get you into the Facebook group today. You're going to be able to join the training sessions starting next week on Tuesday. Okay. So if you're just ready to do it, do it by yourself. Okay. Do it yourself right here. If you're like, I'm not sure which one I should do, or if you're like, nope, totally want you to do this for me and with me, I want you to book a call. We want to make sure that it's a good fit. Okay. I know that my calendar is booked for today. I looked, it was already booked up. Okay. And you're going to here's one of the things I want to talk about. You're not only just working with me, you're working with a whole team. Okay. Over the last 2 going on 3 years now, really have been working hard to find the right coaches to work with you. These coaches are fantastic. These coaches work with huge businesses, and the fact that they've said yes to me when I said, please, please, please help artists understand what they need to do with the champagne room, with how to run Facebook ads, how to write content. Every single time that this group has said yes to me, I've done cartwheels, because I don't think that people understand how important it is to get a super powered coach in here and people who are experts in the industry. Okay. So let's just talk just for a minute who it's not for. Unfortunately, I have to talk about this because I have to do this now, but this is not for you if, okay, you have no idea what you're going to sell. I mean, you've never created anything, no piece of artwork. You have no idea. You've spent 0 time learning a craft or an art skill set. Okay. If this sounds like you and you're just not ready yet for one of these programs, and I could help you, we definitely can help you. Okay. So it may be more on a one-to-one type, like let's get everything situated, but you're not ready for what we're teaching you if you don't have this. Okay. So number 2, if you don't have a computer and or reliable internet connection to run an online business, okay, this isn't for you yet. Okay. You just need to get the computer and you just need to get the reliable internet. Really easy fixes for most people, super easy fixes. But I'm just going to state it right here. Okay. You can't run these tools on a tablet or a phone. They just are not There's like what you get in your mobile apps are not powerful enough to run the businesses. Okay. And then the third one, I'm going to just kind of go here with it. You'll never, ever, ever, ever consider talking to one of your customers. Okay. You want a system where you can just hide and you're never, ever, ever, ever going to talk to someone. There might be there might be someone or something that outside of your control that prohibits you from being online. Okay. So then this just isn't the right program for you. because there are no refunds for business owners who didn't realize that you have to talk to your customer to sell a high converting, high priced, valuable piece of artwork. Okay. So grab a call. That's kind of where we are right now. Grab a call with me. Okay. And Team Art Boss, we're going to help you uncover what you need to do next. You're also going to have the ability to grab some information tomorrow at our laser focus coaching. So I wanted to just give this slide to you. I popped it in here right before the presentation. Here are your options. If you just want that champagne room and you're like, nope, I'm really good at tech. Okay. Here's the link to be able to get at least, okay. I've built out all the funnels. I built out all the email sequences and the pipelines. I've preloaded it inside of the champagne room. We call it the champagne room for artists. It's in there. If you use that link, you're going to get access to everything I've already built for you. If you're like, I not only want the tool, but I want to know how to use the tool, and I want to know how the tool mirrors my selling system, you want to start now. Grab the link to the learning page, learn more page, and launch.karenauha.com/art business. And if you're like, yeah, I really don't know which is right for me, or you're like, I want to be one of the three, here's your application link. It's launch.karenauha.com/book. Yeah, puppy's gonna, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop. We're going to talk about the bonuses. Okay, funny story. My dog sits right over here. Like I have a desk that goes from wall to wall, and he sits, I have his little bed right here. He's usually really quiet. He's almost here every day that I coach. He's barking at someone. There's someone who just caught his eye. Okay, so the bonuses start tomorrow, laser focus coaching. Okay, the purpose of this is help you uncover what you need to do next. Friday, January 26th, 1 p.m. It is a Zoom room. It's different than what we've been doing because we're now starting to implement. Okay, this is how you get your VIP pass. You will need a VIP pass to get into that room. You need the Zoom room link, and you need your password. So you can grab this link right here. Oh, okay. So this is a reminder for me to say, now's the time if you have questions, because I know that you guys had a lot of questions, and I'm totally cool with that. But I need to start the Q&A now I'm writing down the time so that I can go back up and look, 2:17, and I'll take questions from there. But while you guys are formulating your questions, we're going to talk about the huge announcement, the giveaway. Okay, so before we do this, right, we're giving away 3 months working with Art Boss in the champagne room. Okay, it was so hard. There were over 100 people who applied and said they would want the room for free, get into the room for free, the champagne room, as well as work with us. I looked at everyone. Okay, I looked at every single person who applied. If I didn't have enough information, I reached out to you and I'm like, hey, can you share a little bit more information? I want to call out a few people who there are people during the week who have been super supportive of the other people here. There have been artists who have really stood out and they've shined during the week. They've been so supportive, and I just want to give them a big thank you and a big shout out. Okay. Let me see here. Get to the right page here. Okay. So when I was looking at your social media, I was looking for artists who I could see or your websites. Okay. I was looking at websites, social media. I was looking at Instagram. If you had it on your Facebook, then I could tell you, I could see what you're doing. I looked at it. If I couldn't understand or see it, then I sent you a note. Okay. It's not too late to respond to those notes. It came down to, we had 5 artists who this morning, we went into a meeting this morning. I talked to my coaches, all the coaches that are who work with you. And we really just kind of looked through it, and it was a really hard decision. But this artist, you can tell they're not waiting for the right time to act. I know this artist is super, super amazing artwork because I could see it in all of her social media platforms. I could tell that when I was looking, that they were leveraging the power of the online market and the offline market, and they were looking to really start scaling their online business. Okay. they were super excited to do this, super responsive. When I talked to several artists this morning, like was in conversations with them. If you were in the running, and especially the last 5, I was in conversations with you this morning, and it just came down to one artist who was shined above the rest. Okay, so I know, and I want to let you know, if your name is not called out, if it's not your name that's on the list, that I have something special for you. Okay. So if you just told me you wanted to work with me for 3 months for free, I have something really like amazing for you. And I just need to be in contact with you. So you can either grab a call with me, just grab the book a call link and we can talk about like your next steps and we'll talk about what you need to do next. Okay. So you're more than welcome to do that. Or just respond to me in Messenger when I reach out to you. Okay, so I'm so excited. The winner of the 3-month giveaway. Okay, again, super difficult choice is Elizabeth Williams. Elizabeth, I am so excited. I can see that the Champagne Room and the systems are going to allow for you to create that consistent monthly income across the rest of the year. Elizabeth, your artwork and how you're actually connecting already with your customers and the presence that you have in the online market was just the clarity that I needed. I could see that you're a hard worker. And if I'm just going to say it, I said it every day this week. If I'm going to work with someone for free, I want to make sure that they're actually serious and they're going to do the work. They're not going to look at a free option and be like, meh, I'm not really going to do this. Okay. So super excited to welcome Elizabeth on board. And again, for those of you, if you went in, you're like, I would like that. I have this super amazing idea and I'm going to be reaching out to you and you're going to be getting something from us as well. So thank you for everything that you guys have done. So I think that is about it. Yes, it's Elizabeth Williams, and that is the official end to the presentation deck. We're done with the systems and the strategies and the tools, but we're not done because we now have to start implementing, right? We need to start uncovering what you need to do next. So remember, laser focus coaching tomorrow, 1 p.m. Zoom room. Monday, back into Facebook Live. I'm going to be doing website audits and showing you, now that you've seen the system and the tools, okay, I'm going to be showing you exactly what you need to do to update your website. So it's no longer an expensive business card. It becomes a tool and an asset. And then on Tuesday, we're going to be popping into the Champagne Room. we're going to be talking lead generation. I'm going to be showing you a little bit more sneak peek behind the scenes. Okay. Awesome. All right. Let's get to Q&A. Okay. All right. I think it was 2:17. So let me get to the right timing. Okay, perfect. Ooh, let me take a big old drink. I have a feeling that there are going to be some questions. Does it integrate with Shopify? Great question. So Shopify is where you have your website, is what I'm assuming. Yes. Is that true? If you already have this is going to be a big question for everyone. So I'm just going to address it once. And when I see website questions, I'll just refer back to the very first question. I'm so glad this is the first question. Thank you for whoever posted that. All right. Yes, you can build websites inside of the Champagne Room. Okay. So if you don't have a website yet, you can, for free, it's included right in the cost of the Champagne Room, which PS, by the way, I'm paying for. I'm buying your seats. You can build your website really quickly in here. Okay. For artists who have spent the time and the money building out a beautiful website that sits somewhere else, we're going to, this is technical terms, okay? We're going to embed forms and we're going to use trigger links. We're going to use some of these beautiful tools in here to actually connect the Champagne Room to your website, okay? And again, it says Facebook user. Okay. I love Shopify. If you already have your website built and it's beautiful and gorgeous, we have some really amazing options. It's not an integration. Okay. But it is an option and we can get remember all that tracking of engagement. We got that covered. Okay. For WordPress users, there is an integration. Okay? We don't include that integration pulling all of your WordPress inside of the Champagne room. That's not like, we don't have training on that because it's super complex, but we can get you in touch with people who do that for you. Okay. So I think that covers all of the website questions. Okay. We want you to have websites. Don't freak out. We're not telling you have to like rebuild your website if you already have one, because we have tools that will I guess would say connect with it. Integrations, yes, if you have WordPress, and number 3, if you don't have one yet, this tool is perfect because we can build one for you. All right. Lovely. Great question. Great question. For the Art Business Pro, is there a minimum time frame? For example, can we do 3 months? I know that full transformation is a year working here. Okay. If you're serious and you really only want to work with us for 3 months, you're definitely working more in 3 months. Like I keep on going, no. I've worked with too many artists who are trying to like cut corners and save money. And what ends up happening is you just get your lead generation machine up and running, and then you have questions afterwards and you have no access to us because you're only chosen, okay, for 3 months. So no, we're not going to do that. Okay. I thought about it. I really did. I know you want to do that to save money, but I want you to make money. I want you to make money. Instead of like looking at how you can save money, look at how you're going to make money. Okay. So if we take a look at a sales plan, if you're looking for artists that I'm going to be like accepting an application inside of the Business Pro, it's because you have a product that you sell for $1,000 or more. Okay. You have like, if I'm going to work with you and build out this whole thing, you have to be leading with your best offer. And there is no reason that there's not one person here who can't have a $1,000 offer. It's just a matter of confidence. So you have to lead with your best offer. That means you only have to make 1, maybe 2 more sales a month. And when you have a lead generation machine that's pulling in 200 or more people a month, conversion rate in the 1 to 6 or 1 to 3%. Yeah, I see 6%, 1 to 3%. That means that you have anywhere between 3 to 6 sales a month. So honestly, you're going to get to the point where you're like, this is so worth it. Okay. So, let's go ahead and continue on because I know if we have other time commitments currently, can we enroll later or do we only open at certain times? This is what I recommend. If you have time commitments, remember it's a whole year. This is what I recommend. The price for the programs that I create go up all the time. Okay. If you were here 3 years ago, this isn't your first time, you'll see it. Okay. The price to actually have these programs increase, and here's why. Okay. Because we add new tools and new systems, and the program gets bigger and more comprehensive. Okay. So a year ago, all the Champagne room tools and all that weren't included because I knew that you guys would get lost in that tool, and I had to build out the whole system for you guys. So the price goes up. So here's what I would recommend. Even if you're not ready today, I know that in 6 months, you can have your lead generation machine running. You're going to have 1 to 2, okay, 1 to 2, like virtual online sales, like people call them art drops, collections, artist shows, anything that you want to call it. Have 2 of those in 6 months. Okay. That's what you're going to need to keep this whole thing going. So really, if you stay super focused, I know that you guys are everything you need and built in 6 months. And then the additional 6 months is to be able to have check-in and have me looking at your business every single week. Okay. I would, if that's truly, if there's something that's keeping you're like, oh my gosh, I could do it in February, then I'll put you on the list for February to get started. Okay. You won't even go on the wait list. I'll just put you into the February slot or the March slot. Okay. Cool. Yay, Elizabeth. This is where everybody's congratulating. You guys are so sweet. Everybody's congratulating Elizabeth. That's so nice of you. Okay. Um, is it advisable to put prices on your website to sell directly, or is it better to speak to customers and give them prices privately? Um, you know what? I think either is fine. I think you have a more base question than even like where to put your price. Let's start building your system and get your system, because there's really really I think you have a pricing question here instead of just like where should you put your price. Okay, so um, it's a good question. It's a little more technical and specific. I want to see your full system. Okay, so um, but great question. All right. Is it better sales if you have a sales option on a website right away? Is it better to use that PayPal or something else? Okay, so I think it's related to the question before. Very specific. I will totally work with you to build out how you collect payment, what payment portals you use, where you put your forms and all that. Totally. Inside of the champagne room, we connect our payment portals, and all of that is super doable. All right. I think that was it for the bottom of the queues. Okay. So I know a lot of you have additional questions. Really, tomorrow is specifically designed for artists who want to uncover what to do next. Literally in a Zoom room, it's so much easier for me. Like you're going to ask me a question, and I'm going to share screen, and you're going to like pull up your social media, or we're going to like take a look at stuff, and we're going to start unpacking what you need to do next. So we like that is tomorrow. Make sure you grab the VIP application link. What else? I think I might have one slot left today. In order, if you want to grab a clarity call, the schedule pretty much booked up. I haven't looked since I jumped on this call. I don't have any slots open for the weekend because typically most people no show me on the weekend. They're like, yeah, I want to talk to you. And then I'm in the Zoom room waiting for you to show up. And you're like, oh, the next day you're like, oh, I decided to go to my son's soccer game instead. Okay. So I'm not really opening up my calendar for Saturday, but what I'm going to tell you is if you're someone who works during the work week, if you're someone who's really interested in understanding if this is a good fit for you, you just need to send me a note in Messenger, and you need to say, help, I need a Saturday slot. Okay. So if you're serious, I'll jump on a call with you on Saturday, but I'm not leaving my calendar open. It's just frustrating to be on a call and then have someone say, oh, I decided to do something else. Okay. So all of our time is valuable. And I want to make sure that if I'm taking a call with someone, that they're going to show up. Okay. So Saturdays, if that's what you need, just let me know. But if you go into my calendar right now, I don't have any Saturday slots open on purpose. Okay. Cool. Let me see. Oh, I think that's about it. Yep. That's it. All right. We will see you guys tomorrow in the Zoom room, and Arty will be delivering that Zoom link for you if you've signed up. And also, let me think, what else? Make sure you connect with Arty if you still have questions. Okay. So awesome. We will see you guys later. You have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.